Hey, this is Mrs. Span, and I'm showing you how to do an assessment remediation for your your Mind Tap test that you take in class. Remember that if you are taking a quiz, you must remediate if you get less than a 100. If you take an exam, you have to remediate if you get less than a 60. So the way that you remediate, you have to first of all get your report up so you can remediate. This can be done one of several ways. One way to do it is to go into the SAM. If you're from the screen, go into SAM. Make sure you take all your check marks off, so all you're looking at is your exams, because your quiz and exams are both considered exams. And then you're going to find the quiz or exam that you want to remediate. In this case, I'm going to remediate Word Module 1 exam. And you click on Study Guide. Not sure what report does, but what you want to do is the Study Guide. And the Study Guide will automatically open up without generating the report that you need in order to do your remediation. The other way to do it is to go into either your calendar or your week view, if I've put a due date on it, which I try to do, or you go into your unit view and you go to the appropriate unit. Once again, Word Module 1, this is what it looks like before. So you're going to make sure that you are in the correct module, in this case, again, Word Module 1, and then you can open up your exam and you click on Review. Then you have to click on Generate Report, and it will open up your report. So either way works, just depends on where you're at the time. Once you get into it, you are then going to you can make it a little bit bigger by holding down the control and scrolling your wheel so it's a bit bigger. You can sort your stuff by going to Result. The first time you click it, it will sort it A to Z. The second time you click it, it will sort it from Z to A. And you want to do it that way because you want all the corrects at the bottoms. Those are the ones you're not worried about. All right. At this point, you are now ready to start remediating. So you're going to open up your remediation sheet. Make sure that you put, at the very least, your name on it. Your period also helps since they all go in the same basket. I don't have to sit there and go, John Doe, what class is John Doe in? All right. You need to make sure, because sometimes I don't check these right away, and sometimes I have people turning in other stuff. So make sure that you always put in here your module that you're working on, and make sure that you are putting in the um, the module number. So in this case, it's going to be 1. And make sure that you circle whether it's going to be a exam or a quiz. And this time it's an exam, so we'll circle exam. All right. Now, I don't want you typing any of this. I'm doing this because it's easier to do on the computer. But you should always, always, always be writing these, okay? Never, never, never should you be typing them. Always, always write them. All right. So when you do that, you are then going to do your task ID, which is in this column. My very first one is 4995, so I'm going to type in here 4995. And then my book and section, the task and book section, that's going to be found under remediation. Now, the reason why you want to do that is because when you're looking at this under task, that's a lot of stuff right there. And if you're going to use this as to refer to either in your projects or your exam, this is not going to tell you what you need to know. This is not going to say, hey, this tells you how to do whatever. You are going to put the remediation here. This is where your book stuff is. So you're going to click on cut and paste text, and it's going to tell you what your book section is. And so you're going to put 2-1 cut and paste text. So you're going to put 2-1 cut and paste text. All right. And you will do all of them, not just the first one. If there's more than one, you'll do all 3 of them. Now, in the past, I've told you, I don't mind if you go put them all at one time. I don't mind if you type it all at one time. It doesn't bother me if you do that. You can go create sections and columns, making sure you spell it correctly. and then you can go select text, and then just go back and put the making sure you leave space, and then go back and put the space in there, leaving space there so you can write it later. Okay, my computer's acting dumb. Give me a second. There it goes. I think it's acting right. So then you'll put the rest of your stuff. So that one was 4-2. And then you'll do that again right here for select text. -5. All right. Now, I didn't do it. Let me try that again. All right. Now you're ready to do this middle part. This middle part right here is a non-negotiable. It has to be done. There is no two ways about it. It has to be done. All right. So I should, when you turn it in, I should always see this part right here filled in. And I don't mind if you use this as a cheat off of your module notes, but it still should be done. And the way you do that is by going under training, clicking on your link under training, then do your usual intro. Remember that what you're looking for here, your ribbon is going to be under ribbon. If there's a hotkey, it's going to say keyboard. So we're going to click on ribbon and read it. In the paragraph group, on the home tab, click on the show hide button. So here, you're going to go so you're going to type home here. In I think it said paragraph group. Let's double check that to be safe. In paragraph group. So you're going to put paragraph group. And then you're going to put show hide here. Now this is the way this works. I know we've talked about this before, but I want to make sure that you understand this. The way this works is this. This is kind of like your little roadmap. You're going to go, okay, I can't remember how to show hide, and I know that's what it wants me to do in the thing. So let's see, show hide. It's going to be in the home tab. So you want to look up here and find all your tabs. Okay, you got home, insert, design, layout, reference, mailings. Oh, there's home. Home's what I need. It says right here, home tab. And then you're going to look at your groups, clipboard, font, paragraph, styles, editing. Well, it says right here it's going to be the paragraph group. Oh, there's a paragraph group. And then you can hover over the different buttons and they tell you what they do. So there is your paragraph group. Now, here's the neat thing. When you hover over paragraph, it also tells you in parentheses what the hotkey is. In this case, it's Control Star. So so now we know how to get there. Now, when you do your training notes, the steps to do the task is considered optional. I don't care if you do it or not, but it's optional. When you do your assessment remediation, those notes did not help you in the test or the quiz, so you need to make sure that you do it because on the remediation, it is not optional anymore. So you need to have some sort of notes here that will help click in your brain what it is that you need to do when you are doing that particular task in Word. It could be something as simple as the show hide button shows the paragraph markers, and let's see, shows the paragraph markers and can be found next to styles. That should help you when you go to do it in a test or on the project. If you see that, oh yeah, that's how it's done. All right, and that's how you do your remediation. Now the piece I skipped right here is you're supposed to write down how many you got wrong. You do that by just going down and counting until you get to correct. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 on this one, so I put 5 there. All right, that means I should have 5 here. Now, the other thing about your training, make sure once you've done your intro and you have written down your notes here, you don't have to have these notes until you get through, but you have to do all of your modes. You have to do intro, observe, practice, and apply. That way you go through those steps again. Hopefully this time when you do it, you're going to remember it for when you do your projects, when you do your exams. I hope this helps whenever you get ready to do your remediations in class or at home. Have a nice day.